Brawl Stars is changing with every single update as many new things are coming to the game. And the main goal is for Supercell to make the game even better with the time by adding new and exciting features to Brawl Stars. Although a lot of the things which have been reworked or added to the game as brand new were really successful for Brawl Stars and made the game better and more enjoyable, there were other features for which the players had big expectations, but in reality they ended up hurting the game more than actually helping it to become better. Most of these features were added in a period of 1 year, so to see what went wrong with the ideas which Supercell had for them, we need to go back in time when Brawl Stars got some of its biggest updates in the history of the game. Back in 2023, in one of the biggest updates of the year, Supercell introduced a brand new feature which was the Hypercharges. You could unlock Hypercharge for a brawler if you have him at max power level either from star drops or buying it from the offers in the shop or with coins. At first, a lot of players were really excited about this new feature, and it quickly became one of the main topics in the community. It was clear that Supercell's main goal was to make the game more interesting and improve the overall gameplay, something which everyone thought the Hypercharges would do. After the Hypercharges got released for the first time in the game, it didn't take a lot of time for the players to start complaining about how broken some of them were and how bad were others. At that time, the meta was only with brawlers, which had Hypercharges, which was pretty annoying for most of the people. There was a big problem with the Hypercharges caused by the fact that only some brawlers had Hypercharges, meaning that the other brawlers were basically useless and unplayable. Another problem around the Hypercharges was that they were way too expensive. As to get one, you would need to spend 5,000 coins, which is a lot for the free-to-play players. There were also complaints about the Hypercharge offers in the shop, which were only available to buy with gems. And if you wanted to buy a Hypercharge with coins, you would have to wait 7 days, which is pretty unfair towards the free-to-play players, since this is directly affecting the gameplay. Although the Hypercharges weren't the worst addition to the game, they have a lot of problems which have to be fixed in the future in order for the game to be more balanced. A few months later, Supercell announced that they would be removing the old Power League and replacing it with Ranked, something that almost the entire community had been waiting for a long time. The idea was for the new Ranked mode to be at the same competitive level as Power League, but much more rewarding at the same time. At first, many players enjoyed the new Ranked mode because it was something new and exciting, and also because it was easier for new players to progress. Over time, many issues began to appear in the Ranked mode that did not go unnoticed by the community, such as the modifiers that were added in order to make the Ranked mode a little more fun and not too competitive for players. But this did not go as Supercell had planned, as the entire community wanted the modifiers to be removed from this mode. A few months after its release, Ranked became more and more boring because there was nothing new coming. The rewards also didn't turn out to be very good, as most of the time the Ranked drops didn't give anything special, and most players ended up only getting small amounts of bling, and you could easily go an entire season without getting a single skin from the Ranked drops. The points you got for winning and losing for loss were also a big problem, as you could lose 5 games of progress in a single game, which would set you back a lot, and you would eventually need to spend even more time to reach a higher level if you wanted to. The hype around Ranked faded over time, and almost no one played it, and that's when Supercell realized they had to change something to make it popular again. They recently reworked it by adding a new Pro Pass, which the community has mixed feelings about, with some people saying it's just another pay-to-win addition to the game, and others loving it, saying it makes Ranked more fun to play. Another change was the new Pro rank, which is now the highest rank you can reach, but we probably won't see many people get it this season, as it takes a lot of time and skill for a player to reach it. There are also problems with the new reworked Ranked, as Supercell removed very important modes from it, such as Heist and Bounty, and replaced them with Brawl Hockey, a change which the community is furious about, as now this mode feels less competitive. Although Ranked was in a really bad state, Supercell have made some important changes, and we have to wait to see if it will become better than before or not. Besides Ranked, the old trophy system also got a rework, which was pretty unnecessary as it was working pretty fine and no one was really complaining from it. One of the main changes which came with the new trophy system were the new trophy boxes, which you could get by pushing to different milestones throughout the season. Depending on how much trophies you've pushed during the season, you'd get different trophy box. Another very crucial mistake which Supercell made with the releasing of the new trophy system was that at the end of the season, you would lose all trophies which you've pushed on your brawlers above 1,000 trophies, something which a lot of players don't like at all. The rewards of the trophy box are also not that good as people expected, so it isn't really worth to lose a whole season of progress for any kind of trophy box. Ranks were also reworked as Supercell removed the old iconic ranks and replaced them with new, making the highest rank now being 50 at 1,000 trophies. And although this isn't any crucial rework, it's something which is making pushing trophies feeling less valuable now, as it feels very to push too high trophies, and also reaching the max rank isn't that challenging as it was to push to rank 30 or 35 before. Another very big fail with the new trophy system is that after that update, all players above 1,000 trophies will be in the same matchmaking pool, meaning that a player with 1,000 trophies on a brawler can face a player with 10,000 trophies, which is making the matchmaking and the game really unbalanced overall. This change also made the world records feel less exciting, as we already saw some people pushing to insanely high trophies just some days after the update dropped. Now, it's more important how much time you spent playing the game and not how good you actually are, something which the trophies used to show before this rework. Undoubtedly, one of the worst and most hated features in the game is the skins. Although they don't affect the gameplay directly and are considered just cosmetics, their role in the game has gotten bigger and bigger over the years, as now they're one of Supercell's main priorities in every update. In the early stages of the game, Supercell were only focused on providing permanent features in the updates, while also adding new stuff and improving the overall gameplay. So the skins released back then were considered exclusive, since every update they would usually release 3 or 4 skins for special events like Christmas or Lunar Year. Seeing the success around the skins and how much the players liked them, Supercell started to add more and more skins with every update, and the skins became one of the main things in every update. In 2023, Supercell even released the Bling, which is a special currency, with which you can only buy cosmetics like pins and skins. This change only showed what big of a role the skins have in the game nowadays, and that Supercell will continue adding more and more in the future. Although it's cool to have different unique skins in the game, the situation with them has become very bad, as we even have 3 different varieties of one skins, which is becoming absurd. Another problem with the skins in the game is that Supercell are releasing too much with every update, making it almost impossible for a free-to-play player to get more than 2 skins per update. Also, there are over 500 skins in the game already, so it's quite obvious that Supercell will eventually run out of ideas, and the quality of the skins will drop since they will get repetitive. It's pretty disturbing that the main focus of the game are the skins, and if Supercell continue to release so much skins with every update as they do now, this will definitely affect the game in a negative way in the future. Although Brawl Stars is becoming better and better with every update, there are a lot of useless features which are problematic in the game and the players hate. Some of these features are the main content of the game, but in some time they may end up ruining the game and make the players quit the game. It's exciting what will come to the game in future, and for now, the question is, which is Brawl Stars' worst feature right now? Let me know your opinion in the comments. I'm interested to know what you think. That was everything for this video. See you in the next one.